I recently visited the Botanica in my block on 116th. It's on 116th and Park between 115th and 116th, closer to 116th, or actually right in the center of the block. It's on the southbound side of Park, so if you're interested, that's where it's located. I recently visited and made a purchase for the first time. I always go to that Botanica and I never buy anything. I feel really strongly connected to it. Like my energy and my power, I feel it kick in when I walk in there, but I'm intimidated by it. I'm unfamiliar with it, and so I'm slightly intimidated by it. Every time I go to this Botanica, I go in a little further and then I walk out. Every time I go in, I explore a little more and then I walk out. My most recent visit was more brave. I was focused. I had a purpose. I wanted to buy some things and I did so. I got help from the people that work there, which are knowledgeable and really helpful. It is called Almacen y Botanica Ochun. So Almacen warehouse and Botanica Ochun. It's pretty big and they have a bunch of things, a bunch of spiritual and religious goods. So I guess if you've never heard of a Botanica, you can consider it a spiritual and goods store. A lot of people get, like, for example, their tarot cards at like Urban Outfitters or something like that, and that's fine if that's where you want to get your stuff, but this is the place that I connect with the most. This is the place that I find to be legit and about it, and so that is where I went to get my stuff. I am going to show you what I got. So the first thing that I got, well, the first thing that I want to show you is my tarot cards. I bought my tarot cards from there, and I also bought it from another store downtown in 78th Street called Choices. It's another spiritual goods store. So the tarot cards that I picked up are called Tarot Animales Divinos. The illustration is by Lisa Hunt. There were about 6 different types of tarot cards. They were all Spanish. This one is in Spanish as well. And I was just trying to see which one suited me the best, or which one spoke to me. There were 2 that spoke to me. It was this one and another one with the Tarot de los Angeles. So I don't know much about angels. I don't know much about religion. And so I left that one behind. But eventually I think I will go back for that one. You know, money's a thing, and I didn't want to buy more than one tarot at the Botanica, so I bought this one to eventually, this is the goal. I want to learn how to use this one eventually. But the tarot class that I will be taking requires the RSW tarot, the, I guess, universal tarot to learn with. So I'm going to be learning with a different deck, but this is the one that I'm going to eventually be using. Hopefully. I'm not gonna say hopefully, I know I will. Anyhow, so this is beautiful. I have not opened it yet, and I'm not going to open it right now because I want to clean it, I want to cleanse it, I want to say a little prayer, I want to meditate over it. So when I do open it for the first time, I'm going to be home alone doing that on my own and not on camera. So that's the tarot that I got. And I also purchased sage. So I got this big bundle of sage here. I've never saged my apartment. I was always intimidated. Fire and sparks and things like that have always been, you know, you just try to be your safest self, and sometimes it could be a little paranoid, I guess, but for the most part, I try to be safe and cautious. I've never burned sage because I've always been intimidated to put it out when it comes time to extinguish it. And so I still haven't used it, but I will as soon as this video is over. My friend burns sage. She's really like good at it, and she tells me it's no big deal. You'll extinguish it just fine. So that's the energy that I'm bringing forth now. Everything's gonna be fine. I'll extinguish it when I'm done with it just fine. But yes, this is a pretty big piece. I know that they say that this has a unpleasant aroma, and you know what, I don't worry about that. I can't be worried about that because I believe that this will really cleanse the energy in the home. I live with my husband. We don't have negative energy. We don't fight a lot. You know, we're really happy people, and we're happy together. So when we're combined, our energies are in this house, it's glorious, it's happy. When people come here, they love to come here, they love to visit us because it's a fun time. But I still want to use it to clean energy because I'm sad sometimes. I'm sad often with, you know, family stuff. It really gets me down, and so my energy needs to be cleaned. So that's what it's for. That's what this is for. I dropped my bag and it's been bugging me. So yes, so I am going to be staging my home really soon. And that's another thing that I picked up at the Botanica. Next up, we have holy water. I constantly have to check to make sure I'm in focus. I have a sister that passed away a few years ago, Naomi, or Noemi. Her name is actually Noemi. She used to always gather holy water from the church in the Bronx. It's a popular one. Everybody goes there to gather holy water from the statue outside. And so when this water runs out, I will be going there, you know, in honor of my sister, to gather holy water. And this is just a beautiful little plastic bottle with gold writing that says Agua Bendita and holy water, Jordan River holy water. So so yes, it's, you know, it's still full. I haven't cracked it open yet, but it's something that I can refill for free from the church in the Bronx that everyone goes to, or better yet, natives go to. I wanted to talk about gentrification, so I will be doing that soon. It's hit my block big time. I'm in Harlem. I'm in Spanish Harlem, East Harlem, and gentrification is a thing, and it's happening really fast, and I want to talk about it a little bit in my future videos. So my next purchase is a candle. So they had many candles at the Botanica. There were a lot of Indian chief candles, but I didn't purchase them. I read them. I read the prayer on the back. You know, they all come with a prayer, and I didn't purchase it because I didn't connect with it. I was a little confused by it, and I do understand, and I do respect and connect with my own Indian heritage, but I just didn't get the candles because it didn't speak to me. Anyhow, so I got this little rose candle here. It has a really pretty rose design. It says rose scented, rosa in the bottom, and in the back it says rose, love, romance, joy, wisdom, achievement. And it says it in Spanish as well. Rosa, amor, romance, felicidad, sabiduría y logros. Yes. So it's just beautiful, and I'm going to light it soon and put it by my window with the rest of my candles. So it was just a simple little candle to get. There's a lot of candles there for certain things, money, you know, peace, mal de ojo, to reverse it, and things like that. You know, to protect yourself from people who have done you harm or want to do you harm. I don't connect with that because I don't feel that. I don't have that. I don't acknowledge that. If someone wants to do me harm, if someone's upset with me, that's their business. I don't respond to that. It's like it doesn't exist to me. So that's why I don't connect with those type of candles. So that is that it? Yeah. That's it from the Botanica, Ochun. I am going to show you what I got from Choices now. So this is the bag that you get at Choices on 78th between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. I went to Choices for the basic tarot deck, so I can learn, you know, so I can take my classes with the basic tarot deck. And the tarot deck that I chose is the Radiant Rider White Tarot. So this tarot comes in a tin, and I chose the Radiant Tarot because of the colors. The colors are more vibrant. I can see them better. I wear glasses, and while I can see well, I need a little help with focus. So so I got these specific Radiant type of cards so that I can see the imagery in the cards itself. Each card has several points of imagery with meaning. So for example, there's a little wolf or a dog here. He's holding a flower in his hand. The stick that he's holding on to seems to have like a pouch or a bag attached to it. These little things, they all mean something, and I need to be able to see them. And so I got the Radiant card so that the colors could stand out more to me. So this is what works for me and my needs, I guess you can say. So that's why I chose the Radiant deck. So aside from the tarot deck, I got a few stones from Choices. So let's go through the stones together. I'm just gonna pull them out randomly. the tiger's eye. So the tiger's eye is in this little blue pouch. The tiger's eye is a beautiful stone, and it's supposed to help you make decisions. And this is what I need so badly. I want to make decisions in my life. I have a bracelet that I recently made, and I wrote, it's the letter block bracelets. So I wrote sí o no, which means yes or no. And it's because I wanted to go forth with decision making. I wanted to pick one and to stop being in the middle all the time. I often find myself having a really tough time making decisions. I could be choosing in the library. I'll be there and I'll be there for like an hour trying to choose between 2 books that I want to rent or borrow. I can go to eat and I'll be there forever trying to figure out what I want, you know, between 3 meals or something. I was at Flor de Mayo recently, and I was like, which drink do I want? I always get the same drink because I love that drink. Everybody that goes there, that's another native spot. If you're a native New Yorker, that's where you go. It's called Flor de Mayo. They have a drink called Nutcracker, and I was like, should I try the pina colada Nutcracker that they have? I was there forever, holding us all up. Guess what I got? The one I always get, because I love it. So I just don't want to be like that anymore. I want to go forward, just make a decision, just make a choice and take action. And that's what I need help with. And that's why I got the tiger's eye, which is gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It does look like a tiger's eye. It's gorgeous. So that's to help me with decision making, and I need that. And I can acknowledge that I need that. This next one makes me a little sad just thinking about it. It is golden calcite. Am I saying that right? I hope I'm saying that right. Calcite. It's golden calcite, and it's supposed to help you with reconciliation and lessening arguments. So right now I am so sad. I don't even want to talk about it because it makes me sad. I'm arguing with someone that I love so much, my sister, which is the most important person in my life, you can say. And we haven't talked in a long time. Oh, we always have the same fight about the same thing, and it's not petty by any means. It's really serious, and we miss each other so much that we start talking again and we never really solve the problem. We don't get past the problem. So the last time was the last time for me. I was like, we're gonna solve this or we're not talking again, and that's kind of like what's happening. My nieces are my world. I love them so much. I treasure them. I protect them. And so of course I talk to my nieces and my nephew and things like that, but my sister I haven't engaged with at all. And so every time we do talk, it's an argument. And so this is gonna help me. I got this one and I thought, okay, let's see what you got, baby. Let's see what we could do together. So yes, so I got this one to lessen the arguments, and you know, hopefully we can solve our problems, me and my sister, hopefully. Yeah, so this here is the golden calcite again, and it's for reconciliation and lessening arguments. Next up is the green calcite, which is just a beautiful green color. It's in this little pouch. Of course, I'm going to take it out and show it to you. It's supposed to help me. So this one is supposed to help me with emotional balance. It's connected to the heart chakra. It's supposed to help with emotional balance. And I think that it has like a side meaning of bringing prosperity and money to your doorstep. So yes, of course, all day, every day. But yes, I guess I can use some emotional balance. Sometimes I'll be sitting down and I just get so emotional and start crying, and I just feel so strongly. I just have such strong emotional feelings, and sometimes I think I'm sensitive. I know I'm sensitive. I used to be ashamed of it. Oh my God. Okay, here's a story. So my husband and I have been together for ages. You know how it is. We met in high school when we were 16. When I used to go to his house, his mom used to be like, she's so sensitive, and it would crush me. It would crush me. I would feel so bad. But now as a 37-year-old, I'm like, yeah, I'm sensitive. I'm proud of it. I can feel things. I can connect with you. I can tell if you're feeling bad. I can give you a hug if you're feeling bad. Yeah, I'm sensitive and I'm proud of it. So yeah, so I'm also sensitive to prosperity and money. So thanks. The next one is an amethyst pointer. So it has a point. I don't know. I think there's a cluster and a point. I have a point. So this beauty, which is interesting, this is the only one that I actually was inclined to take out the bag. Anyhow, this is supposed to help you, protect you, of course, and clear your mind of negative thoughts. I need this. I need you, girl. I need you. I often have mad arguments in my brain. Like in my brain, I'll have an argument with my sister because there's so much that I want to say to her and I'm not saying to her, and then I'll just get angry and I'll say it in my head, and we'll be going back and forth in my head. If someone annoys me or does something to bug me in the street or something, I would have this entire engagement with them in my brain. Like if a guy makes me feel uncomfortable, if he sexually, you know, if he catcalls me or, you know, just demeans me in the street, which happens often, I have a whole argument with him in my head. Or sometimes I'll be violent and I'll turn into like a big giant Isabel and I'll step on him in my head, and I don't want that anymore. I don't want that anymore. So, so this darling is supposed to help me clear my mind of negative thoughts. And sometimes it's not violent or arguments. It's just thinking of painful times, like painful moments in my childhood. And I don't want to think of that anymore. I'm grown. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm chilling. So I don't need those thoughts anymore. And this baby's going to help me with that. Or better yet, we're going to work together. I love the idea of working together. So yes, that's my amethyst. And the last stone that I purchased is the Selenite wand. So this stone, I purchased it because in doing my research about tarot cards, I found that the way to clean tarot cards is with sage and with selenite stone. You could just place this on top of the cards, or the cards on top of this, and this will help to clean the energy of the cards. Yeah, so that's why I got it. And of course it has cleaning energy for yourself as well. It's self-cleaning and self-recharging, and it also recharges other stones that you may have. So yeah, that's why I got it. To me, this is probably a really useful tool. This is the useful tool, in my opinion. So that is selenite. Hopefully I'm saying it right, but if I'm not, I'll Google it and put it on the screen. The right way to say it, or yeah, the right way to say it. So that's it. That's it from choices. Oh wow, I like what it says. It says you always have choices. That's dope. Because that reminds me of my husband, you know. He's dope. He'll tell you, listen, you have choices to make here. Each choice takes you down a different path. You can put yourself mentally in each state of each choice, and you can see the path you will be on. So that's how you can make choices. Anyway, yeah, that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And just in case my sister's watching this, I hope you don't like keep my nieces from me, because I know how you are. My sister is funny, but she's kind of paranoid, kind of cautious. You know, I am the same way. We are the same way, and we're that way for a reason. We were raised a certain way, and so now we're super cautious and super protective. And also, we're New Yorkers, and as a New Yorker, you know that you don't sleep, you know. Anyhow, I don't want her to think that this is like witchcraft stuff. It's not. So I respect you, sister. You go to church. You're a Catholic. You're heavy in the Catholicism. I respect that. It's you. So don't think anything negative about this. And I don't even know if she watches my videos when she's mad at me, but I want to see my nieces. So if you keep them from me because of this stuff, I would be beyond heartbroken. Yeah. So anyway, thank you all for watching. My next video is going to be a denim thrift haul. Well, it's not a denim thrift. I'm not showing you all my denim pieces. I'm showing you maybe top 5. If I can't do top 5, then top 7, because there's a lot of dope denim that I have. And yes, so that will be my next video. Yeah, so I recently switched my living room around a bit, and I love filming in this area. I have been avoiding moving my living room around in this fashion. I have moved this living room around to all its possibilities. You know, I work around the window. This is the only window in my living room behind me, so that is the point. It has to fit. It has to look beautiful. I have to still see the window. I have to still feel the window. So I was avoiding pushing everything down toward the window because I thought it would affect how I connect with the window. But it didn't. I love it. I love how it made my living room look a million times longer and more spacious. And it makes it so that I can comfortably film a video. I make less of a mess. I'm comfortable. I feel like I've got a good spot here. Anyway, that was random. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be seeing you soon, and Happy New Year. I'll talk to you soon. Oh, I want to do a video on the negative my negative ways that I'm trying to change or that I'm going to change for the new year going forward. I want to do a video on that as well. Let me know if you would like to see that video. I think you will, because I think it'll be funny overall. Because I was thinking about it this morning and going through everything in my head. I thought, that's hilarious. People are going to laugh when they hear that, if they hear that. So let me know if you want to know the negative things about myself that I'm changing for the new year and forever. Thank you again for watching my video, and I will talk to you soon. Have a beautiful day.